@gmail.com. snapchatkween@gmail.com. Ashay Investors. We are here. We're willing to network. We're expanding in a lot of areas. We're helping with marketing, credit repair, investments. If you have land or houses, no matter the condition, if you even think that you can't get qualified for something, we definitely got you qualified. We'll go through the loops and the bounds for you to make your job easier. So we just trying to do what we got to do to make the difference and be the difference in our community. Not trying to make no noise, just out here living.
Right. That's how I drive too. That's how I drive. They go, why you ain't going first? Now let them do it. It's like that problem with it.
We're going to take a trip to the garden in a minute. Ty. Okay. Did you were you able to get some of those links to the chat? Were you able to get any of those links in the chat? Some of those properties that you looked up?
Oh, did I find some of the links? Yeah.
Okay, send them to the chat. We're going to start calling some of those numbers.
Okay. Well, I already called the one on Pine.
Uh-huh.
I talked to everybody that was on the thing that I think.
Okay.
I talked to everybody that set up. One thing I got to do is call back and set up a date.
Okay. So what day do you want to make where we can make appointments, where we go out and talk?
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do it like the same day. Then we got to meet the other lady, but like probably that morning instead of. So by the time we leave her, we can go to the other one.
Okay, so I left Wanda a message while I was out right then for her to talk to. We got off the phone with Glencia right then and kind of got some information with her with this building. Haseen, we're going to talk to him because we're going to have to hit her at another angle because we're going to make some profit off that building.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try to call the one I just seen that for sale by owner. I'm gonna try to do that in a few minutes too to see what they talking about. But the one on Pine Street, I did the Pine Street. I think Nash Street. And what was the other one? It was another one I did. I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
But all thing we got to do is set up to go look. So, whatever day, what's the best days to set up, like, so we can, like, have it a little bit more organized.
What's today? Tuesday or Wednesday?
That's why I didn't get nobody,
we can set up for Thursday to go out and talk to people. Thursday will be a day that we can set up to go out and do our contact.
I want to set up a date and we be soon in another county.
Right. So we can set Thursday up as our contact days.
Yeah, I can just call all of them back and we can set up the date for Thursday. Because I told them what's his name, Jason, one of the guys. I've done talked to so many people, I hope they ain't get their name mixed up, but he's going to give me like a listing all in the area so we can just leave from one property to another without, going here, there. We just left that side of town and go back on the other side of town that he's supposed to organize it, like, for as where we want to start, so we can start on this side of town and work our way up. So we don't have to backtrack or nothing like that.
Okay.
Sorry about that, lady.
No, you good. Basically, we just trying to catch up on what we did today.
And then the two agents, I got their voicemail. Them the two that gonna call me back. The one that I sent in the group chat. Them the two that supposed to call me back.
That'll be Thursday.
And the guy from the Zillow told me the same thing too, basically, that I can call the Zillow number and I can set up any time to look at the property that I was looking on the Zillow too. It's just gonna be one of the agents from the Zillow, but they still can give the information. So I was like, okay, thank you. So we can knock out the ones on Zillow, the one on that list, and plus them other 8 realtor agents that want to set up appointments.
Okay.
But the one on Pine Street, he said he can open the door up for us today.
Where is Pine at?
That's in Greenville, Pine Street.
Okay, what he got over there? You want to go meet him today?
It's like a $80,000 home. I wouldn't be I'm almost through with one, but this ain't a good day for me. I probably ain't even gonna have a chance by the time I leave one house.
We can do what's tomorrow? That's why I say what's tomorrow? Cause we can start setting our point of contact so we can go and start looking and talking on like Thursday. Set everybody up for Thursday and Friday.
Or yeah. Yeah, and the other two agents too, because they had some good property too. But we can sit there the night, like organize it as far as where we going.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know I was going to be so sidetracked today, but I still was doing stuff in between too.
No, I mean, we getting stuff done, so don't feel like that. I mean, we making progress, because like I said, stuff that we can't do physically, that's why the beauty of the phone and the internet come in handy. We can call them. So pretty much that's what I've been doing. He ain't been doing, just calling people, being on that phone. I like that idea because we still can reach out with them and make that contact, even though if we can't show up right now. So that's kind of a benefit right now. So I think like long as we reaching back out and following up with these people and letting them know, look, this is what we trying to do. We want to be an asset to you, but we all still can make a profit at the end of the day. Is how we presenting ourselves when we go and talk to these people. I'm noticing that a lot of them are willing to reach back out and help us, because I think like a lot of them got properties that they really can't get rid of or have no idea of how to get rid of them because they having problems with getting people qualified. So if we can keep up that with being able to try to find ways to get people qualified, I think that's going to put us ahead of the game anyway.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alright, so far as Glencia go, and when I go and talk back to this lady, how we gonna carry that conversation? Because we're gonna get something out of this profit. I'm not giving her no information.
Yeah, out of which one?
For the ECU property.
Yeah, what about it? Put it on the phone. Let me talk to him.
Glencia wants to look at the ECU property, the one that's by ECU.
So she thinks she's not doing nothing for next week. It don't matter. We need to know all the information. So when we talking to her, we're not just saying we know about a property. We're telling her the price. We're telling her, the negotiation parts of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting ready to get that information when I talk to this lady. I left her a voicemail the day to call me back and to let her know that I got her email. But I told her I specifically wanted to sit down and talk to her about that property over there. It's an apartment complex by ECU. That's a win-win right there.
Yeah, we need to know the price on it. So we
Yeah.
know it was a win-win.
So I'm
And when she do any only financing,
do what now?
we want to know if she can hold like half of the money. If she can finance half of the whatever she says it is. That's all we need to know how much it costs.
All right, so I'll have that when she called me back.
You have to get everybody you talk to. We need an email. So I'll tell you, the first thing you want to do is have their email so we can do some advertising to them. The other part was have their address, name, and telephone number. You should be having sheets filed. You can create it on a piece of paper, or you can do it on a word sheet. But you need to have what I sent over to you. You got to have the name, email, everything. So when we talking back, it's like, well, she wants this amount. We think it's worth about this much, and then we got to have the rental amount that we think it's going to be able to make.
All
So
right.
that's what she's looking at. So we have all the information. We can send her the information, and then she'll say, hey, you got a buyer for it, or we might run across the buyer.
Right.